Jesca Nakachwa is a dynamic and experienced Ugandan professional thriving as a realtor in South Africa, with a proven track record of successfully closing over 100 deals. She earned a reputation for her dedication, expertise, and exceptional service in the real estate industry. Her additional skills in counselling and guidance enriches her interactions with clients on a deeper level. She is also a proud mom. Jesca Nakachwa, crafting the future female icons.
"Get out of my house," he commanded. I turned in disbelief. Wondering, is it yours or ours? And don't touch anything that I have ever bought you. As I looked around, the house was on his name. The car was his. The phone and all my clothes he had bought me. I looked at myself. My world crumbled from having everything to having nothing. And at that moment, I trembled. My legs trembled. I sank on the floor. My heart was racing as his words were cutting like a sharp knife through my stomach, leaving a pain in my chest. I was devastated and overwhelmed with pain. I had endured the heart of an affair and the changes that flipped my life from being a happy wife to becoming so miserable. The psychological abuse, the disrespect. I looked at myself and I thought, is this what I want for me? I had daughters for 14 years and 12 years. They needed better. And I had to change the circumstances. It reminded me of my story when I was young. Our stepfather came back home and sold our home to the fastest buyer. Now the whole situation was traumatizing, that it killed my mom. May her soul rest in peace. In my mind started wondering, how am I going to make it alone with my daughters? I pictured myself on the streets of Cape Town, wandering like a mad woman, clinging on people, being laughed at. We were reduced from staying in a 5-bedroom house to a 2-bedroom apartment. were devastated. We were broken, and we lacked sense of belonging. In the midst of my sadness, I struggled to silence my thoughts. As an estate agent, I'm used to sell 5 to 8 properties in a month. But I had put a lot of energy into fixing my relationship that I forgot about my business, bringing it down to 3 sales in 8 months. Lucky enough, I joined a course to help me improve my personal development. And I remembered my mentor mentioning about the power of silence and writing. I picked up my broken pieces and started to write, downloading everything and all my pain, putting it on paper. The more I did this, day by day, I started to feel lighter and lighter. I listened to empowering podcasts, and I joined Speak with Impact. I did this to gain the confidence to speak in public because I'm a sales person. And with that, I never thought that this platform would help me heal. Nikki told us to write our stories. And I never thought or I never noticed how bad my situation was, but until I started to write my story and I had to read it to my colleagues I was doing the course with. I screamed, I ran out, the pain. And she kept asking, do you want to do this? I had to do it because I needed to heal. I said, yes, I'll do it and I'll heal. Day by day, she would ask, what happened next? I did not have answers, but her questions, I would use her questions to dig deeper into my reality. And the more I did that, I found clarity. And eventually, I started to heal. I started prioritizing my life. I started setting clear goals. I focused on things that made me happy. And I discovered passions that connected me to my young self. I needed it. I needed to feel it. I went for it. I improved my business from having nothing to owning 7 properties in South Africa and abroad. In my little apartment, I am happy. My children are excited. They are happy. We are surrounded by love. and every moment counts. Life has a way of testing our strength in the most unexpected ways. There I was, standing in what I thought was our home, only to realize it was never mine. And in that moment, I felt a profound emptiness, stripped of everything I thought defined me. I realized that the power to rebuild my life was within me. Ladies and gentlemen, I stand here today not as a woman who lost everything, but as a woman who found herself in the process. Tough times may break us, but they also make us resilient. I'm in the process of producing my book. Follow me, Jesca Nakachwa, on Facebook as I get ready to launch.